Alexander Fleming is a Scottish biologist and pharmacologist who is widely regarded as the father of antibiotics. His discovery of penicillin in 1928 revolutionized the field of medicine, leading to the development of many life-saving drugs that have transformed the way we treat bacterial infections. Born in 1881 in Scotland, Fleming was the seventh of 8 children. He grew up on a farm and showed an early interest in science, particularly in the natural world around him. After completing his primary education, he worked as a shipping clerk and later as a shipping agent, but his interest in science never waned. In 1901, Fleming began his formal education in medicine at St. Mary's Hospital Medical School in London. He graduated with distinction in 1906 and began his career as a researcher, initially focusing on immunology and bacteriology. In 1914, he was appointed as a lecturer in bacteriology at St. Mary's, where he remained for the rest of his career. In 1928, Fleming made his most important discovery, the antibiotic properties of penicillin. While working in his laboratory, he noticed that a petri dish containing Staphylococcus bacteria had become contaminated with a mold called Penicillium notatum. To his surprise, he observed that the bacteria around the mold had been killed, while the bacteria further away continued to grow. This observation led Fleming to conclude that the mold was producing a substance that was lethal to the bacteria. He named the substance penicillin and began a series of experiments to isolate and study its properties. Over the next few years, Fleming and his colleagues discovered that penicillin was effective against a wide range of bacterial infections, including streptococci, staphylococci, and pneumococci. Despite the promising results of his research, Fleming faced many obstacles in the development of penicillin as a viable treatment for bacterial infections. Penicillin was difficult to isolate and purify, and large-scale production was a significant challenge. It wasn't until the early 1940s, when a team of researchers led by Howard Florey and Ernst Chain at the University of Oxford took up Fleming's work and developed methods for mass-producing penicillin, that the drug became widely available. Penicillin quickly became one of the most important medical discoveries of the 20th century. It was used to treat a range of bacterial infections, including pneumonia, sepsis, and syphilis, and played a crucial role in the treatment of wounded soldiers during World War II. The discovery of penicillin also paved the way for the development of other antibiotics, such as tetracycline and erythromycin, which have saved countless lives. In addition to his work on penicillin, Fleming made many other important contributions to the field of medicine. He was one of the first researchers to use antiseptics to prevent infection during surgery, and he developed a method for isolating and identifying bacteria that is still used today. He also discovered lysozyme, an enzyme that plays a role in the body's natural defense against bacterial infections. Despite his many achievements, Fleming was a modest and unassuming man who never sought fame or fortune. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1945, along with Florey and Chain, for his role in the discovery of penicillin, but he insisted that the credit should be shared with his colleagues. Fleming passed away in 1955, but his legacy lives on. His discovery of penicillin has saved millions of lives and transformed the field of medicine. Today, antibiotics are used to treat a wide range of bacterial infections, from minor cuts and scrapes to life-threatening illnesses. However, the over